Well, check it out. All those trucks, right? Yep. You know what that's about? It's January 29th, 2022, and we're facing the blizzard warning. Yeah, so it's just about 9 o'clock in the morning, and the snow started spitting around 7:30, off and on. Now it's just spitting again. The wind did pick up for a few minutes around 8:30, but there's been nothing since. I'm going to keep on updating you on an hourly basis just to see what the storm ends up being. My reason for doing this is because I want everybody to know what it's like being out here, for those people that have no choice but to be out here because they lost their homes one way or another. Like, for example, I have a choice right now. I have a choice because I was provided for. And I'm sitting out here in the cold because I'm no better than anybody, and I want everybody to know why we're all out here being cold and why we don't have proper shelter and housing. Why are there more businesses than there is sheltering? Okay, our land is God's land, and it was designed for us, so that's our home. We are never homeless. I don't know whoever came up with that word homeless, but it had to be the government, because this is our land. We're not homeless. We might not have what they consider to be adequate shelter, but that's because they took that away from us. You see, we should be able to provide for our own. So why aren't we able to do that? We shouldn't have to worry about, are we going to lose power? Because we all should have the proper and basic needs. Those are your rights, your human rights, your civil rights, your constitutional rights. All your rights are being denied. And I don't understand, maybe it's the age group and when they took it out of school. But I know that when I was in school, they tried to take it out, which was the Constitution. They started taking it out, okay, the teaching of it. So I'm asking you parents that are above my grade and in my grade level, as well as anybody else out here that is intrigued and interested in saving this country and bettering the situation, like COVID. Well, before COVID hit and all this bullshit with all the bans and everything, I was out teaching people what the Constitution says. I was teaching them about their human rights, civil rights, and then you lead into the government saying that everybody's disabled, so your disability rights and all that stuff, okay? Well, do you understand that back in the 1600s, and I know I'm going back in time, but repeat of history, okay? There was no such thing as disability. So why is it that the government keeps on dumbing us down and telling us that we're disabled? Myself included, okay? They've told me that I was disabled, but then again, the state of Vermont, you go over there and they tell me I'm not disabled because that's another lawsuit that was already filed, TJ Donovan. Anyhow, so back to the blizzard. We're going to find out why and how many people are out here in this area that have no place to be, because it's a weekend and there's a lack of shelters for people. The last I knew, which was last weekend, Somerset County was gloating about the fact that they didn't have any need for shelters. Well, Somerset County, did you set up shelters? Because those people are in need. They're going to be in need if they lose power like they did with Madison Electric the other day. For what reason was that everybody was out? How many people got sick from that? How many people went without proper battery packs and such power to run their breathing machines? How many children and everybody else got cold because there was no power? God provided for us. She provided land. She provided wood to burn. You get cold, start a fire. Right? Common sense tells you. You're hungry? Cook it. So if you start a fire to stay warm, then you have light. Then that leads to being able to have food cooked. Again, more rights that are being refused and denied by the state and the government and their disciples who work for them. So again, it's getting cold out here. It's 13 degrees, and it's at a standstill. That's why I'm still talking. But anyways, I hope y'all are enjoying your morning, being Saturday, the 29th of January. Anticipating a storm that may or may not come. It's at the Cape Cod right now and is on Jersey Shore. And you know, it just seems funny. Kim Jong-un told Trump pick his president. That was before COVID. And then when COVID hit, I said, on the back of my windshield, I put in writing, cancel COVID, cure COVID, cure COVID, cancel the election. Stop voting in all these frivolous politicians and start defending the country. What about you people that say you went into the Army, the National Guards, the fucking whatever, Marines, okay? What did you do over there? Did you fight a war? What battle did you really fight? Was it with your spouse? Because you caused some kind of fucking STD? Because obviously you weren't out here fighting for the land. Because you see, we wouldn't be in the situation that we are. Okay? I'll hold y'all responsible. Have a great day.